Have you ever noticed how quickly a story gets written when someone leaves a marriage? It's not because they were there and witnessed anything. It's not because they know the truth. It's because the story might sound familiar. And sometimes the most devastating smear campaign, it doesn't happen loudly. It usually happens quietly through relatives, through concern maybe, through statements that might sound loving, but they feel like a verdict. This is Annie's story, and I'm telling it for her. When Annie left Santino, she just didn't leave a marriage. She left an era. Back then, women didn't do this kind of thing. They didn't move out. They didn't start over. They didn't take their child and then enroll in school and try to build an entirely new future on a shoestring budget. But Annie did. She moved into a small campus apartment. She enrolled in school with one long, quiet goal in mind, that someday she would be accepted into veterinarian school. She was a single mom, so that meant she was exhausted a lot of the time, but she was determined. And while she was out doing all of that, Santino stayed exactly where he was, charming, reasonable, convincing. He didn't rant. He didn't rage in public, but he talked. And he told her relatives things about Annie that just were not true. They weren't wild accusations, but they were just enough to make her look unstable, enough to make her look selfish, enough to make her look like a woman who had made a bad decision. And Annie had no time to defend herself. She was too busy surviving between school, motherhood, bills, fear, and hope. And one by one, the people who should have stood beside Annie, they didn't. The moment that stayed with Annie the longest came from an aunt who she loved so deeply. Her aunt said to her, "If you love your daughter, you will go back to your husband." Oh boy, that sentence landed like a verdict. It wasn't a question, not a concern, not a real one. It was a command. And suddenly, Annie understood something so devastating. In her relatives' eyes, leaving wasn't brave, it wasn't necessary, and it wasn't protective. It was plain wrong. And after the smear campaign had done its work, there was nothing Annie could say that would change any of that. This is what smear campaigns look like when family values are involved. They don't need to destroy your reputation. They just need to reframe your strength as a failure, and that hurts so much. The narcissist doesn't have to convince people that you're evil, only that you're wrong. And when family loyalty, tradition, or morality is already stacked against you, the smear slides right in, especially if you left quietly and you didn't explain yourself before you left. Maybe you're too tired to defend your truth. And here's the part survivors really need to hear. You didn't lose people because you were wrong. You lost them because the story that was told about you was easier than the truth. This one's for the woman who was told she was hurting her child by leaving her husband, for the one who was judged instead of helped, for the one who carried school, motherhood, and grief, while someone else just rewrote her story. If you were smeared while you were rebuilding your life, it doesn't mean that the lie won. Not at all. It means you were busy building a life, Smear campaigns don't end when the truth comes out. They end when you stop measuring your worth by the people who believed the lie. Annie never went back. And because of that, her daughter grew up watching a woman choose truth over approval. Over time, I've come to realize something. I don't just know Annie anymore. I recognize you because I've come to understand Annie. If this story feels familiar, it's because Annie's story has taught me how to recognize survivors. And I think I recognize you. And it's because you are stronger than you were ever allowed to see or believe. I'm Kyle Hackley, attorney, author of Undercurrent, and the host of the Are You Annie podcast. And until next time, know that I honor your truth and you are not alone. Thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye.